Hi, my name is Ayaleh. Just a little bit about my past. I'm born in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. Uh, I wasn't raised by my mother. My mother abandoned me, and my father passed away when I was young. My older brother was autistic and passed away. I have an older sister, a lot of half brothers. I was when I what happened was when I wasn't raised by my parents, so I was raised by my aunt and my grandmother, and they were very abusive. Um, I was sent back to Djibouti, my home country. And I was born in Canada, but I was under a birth certificate of a person that was born in Djibouti. So Ayala never existed anymore. But what happened is I got lucky one day. I found I was leaving high school. There was two buses filling up students. I had 40 francs on me. The first bus refused me. The second bus allowed me to get on the bus. When I got on the bus, there was a woman who actually recognized some. I don't understand how it happened. I really can't explain it. It's just like she said, asked me. She asked my mother's name, and I didn't know who she was talking about. Then she asked my father's name, and then she somehow like I don't know how she knew who this woman was, but she brought me to my grandmother, my mother's mother, when she found that my mother was out there somewhere in this world. And what happened was my grandmother told me my mother was in Canada. She was still in Ottawa, Ontario. And what happened was my grandmother called my mother, and my mother spoke with me, and my mother brought me right back, right back. So here I am in Canada. I'm still. It's 2008 when I come back to Canada, and yeah, and that was history from there. I've been working on committing on getting into acting. It's been a struggle getting into acting, but I have done a full time program in the past. I did submit to agents, and right now I've worked as an extra as well on set, and I'm using my life story and experience to get myself off the streets, and I'm using my life experience to share my story. Thank you so much for watching, and I appreciate that. A little
Bye.
bit about my present situation right now. I am currently homeless in Vancouver. I am pursuing acting while living in the streets of Vancouver. I take classes, I take workshops, I attend auditions when the opportunity arises. But my goal in life is to get off homelessness while becoming a successful actor. Nothing much more to say about the present, but to keep focused, keep going. I try to stay positive every time. I'm on day 4 right now of being a vegetarian. I hope I commit to this every time. I I listen to rap. I'm also a rapper. I love doing stand up comedy. I've done my first stand up comedy show. I love doing arts. Anything to do with the performing arts. I love it. I love to see people laugh. I love to making people happy, and that's how I am living right now, currently in the present. Future, my favorite one because I that's all I talk about. That's all I vision in my mind every time. The future. This is what my future is going to be like. What's going to happen is I am going to book opportunities as an actor. I am going to work on my own projects as well. I'm gonna maybe land a big TV opportunity, show opportunity, maybe a film opportunity, whatever it is. That's something along those lines. I'm gonna be able to make a decent amount of money to have a good living, and when I do, what's going to happen is I'm going to use that to invest into producing my own films, producing my own stage plays. So what happens is people I'm going to be giving opportunities for other people to become actors, especially people who've been through homelessness or who've been through any sort of struggle. My future, I do see my future in the homeless entrepreneur. I like the idea. Andrew Funk has a wonderful idea, and I do see myself being part of that community. Uh, I see myself performing on stages. I see myself performing rap music. I feel like I'm going to be a motivational speaker that's going to inspire a lot of people. I like KRS-One. I listen to him every time. Les Brown, Mel Robbins are one of my favorite motivational speakers in the world. Um, Another thing as well. Oh, can't forget about E.T. Eric Thomas, definitely awesome. Um, Also, definitely what I see. I see a bright future. I see having children. I see having an amazing, successful, and when I say successful wife, I don't mean successful as in having a great job and money. No, I see someone who has a successful mindset, someone who believes, who knows that they can achieve anything. Yeah, that's a little bit about my future. This is just a little brief introduction. I do see everything I do to contribute and to come back. That's how I see my future. Thank you very much.